What's the weight difference between Conor McGregor and Jake? Because that's what I saw on a post the other day. Someone's like, he's about fighting him. He's like, he's this much fucking heavier than him, and he's this much taller than him. Like Jake would be in a whole different, like Conor would have to put on a serious amount of weight to even be considered to fight him.
So like Conor fights 170, and 155.
Yeah,
I mean those guys are still.
Well, what are they fighting tonight?
He's only 5'9", Conor McGregor.
But yeah, what's Ben and them fighting tonight? What weight division?
190. So it's cruiserweights, I mean.
Yeah.
Boxing cruiserweights.
Yeah. Because when Johanna fights at 170, that's him putting on a lot of weight, isn't it? Like
McGregor?
Yeah.
He's still pretty ripped at 170, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but I mean, like he doesn't sit around that weight. He has to put that on.
He'd be higher than 170.
Yeah, so if we go up to 170 to 190 to fight Jake would be a huge jump in weight, wouldn't it? Is that
when you're
considered
talking
huge?
about Conor McGregor versus Jake Paul, fucking 100 pounds doesn't matter.
No.
Like Conor McGregor touches him, he's going to go to sleep. He knocks out seasoned fight like top of the line fighters.
Exactly.
I just meant the weight part of it.
Yeah.
Like for a fighter, that's pretty big weight to jump up, isn't it?
It's hard to tell because Conor's always ripped.
Yeah.
So I mean, he could be
even when he's not fighting, he's fucking just So
I mean, what's his capacity? He could be a 180 pound guy probably. Like if he put on a bit of chunk.
5'9", 180 pounds. That's.
Buddy.
I would think. Honestly,
that's to say if you put on some belly and put on.
That's pretty. Yeah.
Put on 20 pounds of fat.
Oh, yeah.
I'm living proof of that.
All right. Just what Sec was, I'll bring us in here. This is welcome back. This is episode 8 of On the Bottle.
Mm-hmm.
We got Mike here tonight. How do you say your last name again?
Conway.
Yeah, so confusing.
We got Mike Conway on here.
There's Fabi on the street.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna shoot the shit. We're gonna have some fun tonight here.
What do we shoot first? What do we pour on first?
Yeah. Should we finish off the makers? I always say the makers, no matter what.
What do you want? We'll let Mike.
Yeah. Let the guest choose here.
You know what? I've never had proper 12, so.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Actually, we were just talking about Connor. Fuck, let's drink his whiskey. There was 3 shot glasses, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, old Conor McGregor.
He sold that, eh?
Mm-hmm.
He did. He made a fuck ton. I think he sold it for like €100 million. I'm pretty sure.
God damn it. Like, there's ice there too if anybody needs ice for a drink or anything.
Look at these guys.
These are big, sorry.
They're fucking earning power, man. Like, Jake Paul's going to go get fucking beat up tonight. He's going to make $600,000. Connor has whiskey that's probably, just as good as 40 Creek or Jameson's.
I honestly don't find it that good.
You know, it makes...
I don't find it good at all.
Enters a market where Jameson's like the standard of Irish whiskey.
Big time,
and he still sells for $500 million.
Oh, man, wait till you try this. Maybe I'm just... Everybody that likes... I'm just not a big Irish whiskey guy, but I don't find the stuff very good, and people...
Oh, I don't think it's anything. I think it's comparable to anything else at this price point.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and I'm not like a whiskey sniffing guy and stuff like that, but...
Oh, this is going to be bad.
Woo! It kind of tastes like Jameson's.
Oh, it's really close. That's what
It's probably just rebranded.
Yeah, or actually, sorry, I didn't say. That's what I meant to say was anybody I talk to is just like that has drank is just like it's just like Jameson's. Only Jameson's is a little better, I think. So you're just like fuck.
It's a weird market to enter, but he still managed on his
just
name.
His name.
Right? I could have done 10 of those shots of tequila and not made the face I just made shooting that whiskey.
That wasn't too bad on me.
That tequila, yeah.
It wasn't. Well, I mean, it may change after I look over the footage here, but we'll see.
I was okay for both.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, friggin' right. Well, anyway, Mike, how you been?
Good, man.
What's been going on?
Kids.
Hell yeah, you just recently had another one.
Yeah, I had a baby in December, right 10 days before Christmas.
You've lost all the weight.
I lost all the weight. Yeah, I lose 7 pounds every week, and I gain it back in the weekends. Thanks for inviting me for drinking it.
Yeah. Hey, anytime, buddy. Anytime.
Well, yeah, I'm just doing the kid thing, trying to be a good dad.
Friggin' right, man.
Yeah,
I think you're doing a good job.
I think I'm all right. You know?
I think you're doing a damn good job.
It's gonna be crazy having a girl, but.
Oh man, I couldn't. At this day and age, I couldn't imagine. I want to have kids one day, so I'm gonna hopefully go down that road anyway. God damn, man, that's the bathing suits these women are wearing nowadays. Dude, they ain't Christian. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
Holy fuck!
I'm actually scared for my daughter for the future because I just see the way things are going, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
regular chicks on OnlyFans getting their tits, getting their tits out. You know,
oh yeah.
people's wives get on OnlyFans.
Flicking their beans for their freaking neighbors, man. Yeah, it's
And they're
just
making
out of
money,
control, man.
$2.95 a month.
Yeah.
$2.95.
Yeah.
That's fucked,
Could you
man.
imagine that that's what you have to charge?
Yeah.
Dude, I could get more than that.
I was gonna say that'd be something. If I made an OnlyFans, it'd be the special $149.99. Save the tax. Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably make some money like doing bear shit for.
Yeah. I'll send you
For
some
gay
money.
people.
Guaranteed,
Oh,
man.
man.
Funny enough, you just said bear, dude. I recently learned my twink buddy taught me all the names. So there's the bear would be like a big guy, beard, gay,
Yeah.
and then you have your manatee, which is the same as the bear without facial hair, just hairless.
So like,
So bear, yeah. Just no hair.
If I get one of those Bix James talking about I'm a manatee.
Yeah. And then if you're little but have the facial hair like a bear, you're an otter. And then if if you don't have any hair and you're small, you're a twink.
I've heard a twink before.
Yeah, little twinks. Yeah, but oh man, it's quite the thing, man. I swear to God, I'm not gay either. But I know the whole. I throw the whole terminology. It's yeah. I know a couple facts.
At least you're not considering making money off it on old.
No, God, no. Yeah. No one want to see that. God damn, man.
Yeah.
Not even Jesus himself.
Probably get more hits in the podcast, so.
Probably would. Yeah. I think we're rolling deep with about 16 views on the last one.
Yeah.
Things are coming together. You got to build it from the ground up.
Yeah.
I'm glad to get on the ground floor. Don't forget me when you're famous.
Oh, once we have a couple 100,000 views, then we'll have you back on.
Yeah.
I'm so too. Yeah.
All right, James, you gotta say something.
But yeah, no, that's the. I got nothing. I was going to go back to, I don't know if we put that at the start, but that's the thing on my mind is that Jake better get his ass fucking kicked.
Oh,
tonight.
yeah, the Jake Paul's.
By the time
We're
you
gonna watch
view
that,
this, if you listen to this, you're already going to know what happened.
You already knew what happened, yeah. We don't. We're going to see tonight.
My unprofessional opinion is, I don't know who's going to, I don't know what's going to happen. I can't, I don't have enough faith in Ben that he can do it. I hope that Jake loses.
Man. I do. I truly do.
I don't know.
I didn't know anything about Ben Askrin before this, and watching everything I have with him, I fucking love the dude's awesome. He's fucking pretty funny. Seems like a good guy.
Well, he just seems relaxed, and I hope that's him being unintimidated rather than being unprepared. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And he's really just a wrestler at the end of the day. But
he's getting $500,000. That's the other thing too. Regardless, he's admitted that he's like, I don't care. This isn't what I'm getting into.
Oh yeah.
He's just making a paycheck.
100%.
Why not? You do it for $500,000.
I'd go in, let him slap me the fucker.
I'd fight him both.
I'm at the point in my life I would pay a foreigner to fucking slap me around for $20 in the streets.
I'll tell you what, I've been paid less for more.
Yeah.
It's fact.
But that's the interesting thing. No matter what, it's still a fight. So that's some ways what you can't be prepared for. You don't know.
Yeah.
Either one of them could fuck the other dude up. But
Jake Paul come out fucking just nuts. Who fucking know? I mean, who knows?
But he just.
I really hope he doesn't.
But yeah, like I said, his career is short because it's just a sideshow circus at the moment. People just want to see the fucking annoying kid get beat up.
Well, you can't hate on it though. Like people, Jake Paul, he's ruining boxing. No, boxing was ruined years ago.
Yeah.
And you know what? They're jealous of these people, right? Like,
big time.
He's such an asshole. He's this. You know what? He's out making millions of dollars.
But he's making money because he had money. That's definitely his position, because it's no one would have paid attention to him if he didn't have the following that he has, and he wouldn't be able to get what he wanted without having the money.
I'm pretty sure they just
built that.
Yeah, I was going to say that was just Vaughn. They started with Vaughn.
Oh no, sorry. I'm exclusively talking about the boxing stuff.
Not
that he didn't earn that. Oh fuck, he could talk shit about anyone else on YouTube videos if he wants, but when it comes into boxing, I mean, he's just paid his way to be there.
Yeah, but everybody that hates on it. And they say they're ruining boxing. They're just jealous. It's not them.
Oh, I don't care.
I don't mean guys like us going, "Oh fuck that, that's stupid." I mean guys that are fighters or whatever. They're jealous. If I'm a guy who's making $500 to win, $5,000 to win, $5,000 to show in the UFC, You're fucking right. I'm gonna be jealous of this kid.
Oh
Yeah.
He's gonna get $500,000.
And there's that other thing of people being like, "Oh, Jake Paul's a fucking pussy." It's like, okay, don't go that far. He's getting in the fucking ring with Ben Askren for one.
Well,
So, like, I mean, just to do that though, you got to give him a little props. Fucking up in the ring. Fuck, I'm not hot in no ring for sure. But I mean, at
he
this,
trains.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
He's putting in the work.
Yeah.
Can't take that away from him. Like him being mouthy on the side in his little videos.
But
That's what makes you just fucking hate him
but
because he's only and how cocky he is for only fighting 2 YouTubers.
I guarantee
You're just
that.
like,
Yeah.
I guarantee Ben Askren doesn't hate him because he
Yeah.
helped him make
oh,
money.
I guarantee. Oh, I
It's
guarantee.
just the line jump, and that's what pisses me off with him because like you had a following from something else. It was like Michael Jordan going to baseball.
He sucked. He was so
but,
bad.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just used his fame and his
Yeah.
money to get what he wanted. Where there's people that have earned, like worked. It's different if someone arguing against Conor McGregor success in the UFC versus Jake's now success in boxing because like McGregor made it because he made it. Jake made it somewhere else and now is just transferring his.
But I mean,
McGregor was a fighter.
They know,
Yeah.
It is a
they
fighter.
know this is a sideshow. That Triller,
of course it is.
that Triller was a Triller.
Yeah, Triller's
fight.
yeah.
They know it's a sideshow. Like they have Snoop Dogg and Pete Davidson comment.
Yeah.
They're not.
Pete Davidson's high on fucking
of-
mushrooms.
None,
Yeah.
none of these guys are looking to fight Canelo. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Like it's not happening.
No.
And I think the salaries really reflect how small this event is, right? So everyone's saying, "Oh, it's Jake Paul saying it's just the biggest event in decades." And you talk about decades, like, come on,
Yeah,
he's getting 500 or 630,000, and Ben Askren is getting 500,000.
yeah.
What do you think? What do you think Canelo makes in a fight? Like 30 million to put
Yeah,
his
but
head
they
through the
make
ropes.
big money boxing.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
So I mean,
yeah.
it's not even comparable.
That's right.
So everyone wants to get all fucking boxing this, boxing that.
Yeah.
Canelo Alvarez is up there
But that's the
making
thing.
millions of dollars.
The UFC don't like that's the thing. UFC's taken over, but it's still not making the money boxing can make.
It never will. It never will.
No.
Boxing is like, I don't even know why actually. I know I used to know why. Like when I grew up in the '80s and early '90s, and we had the best fighters you can imagine. Mike Tyson. Like I watched Mike Tyson live knock out Michael Spinks in 90 seconds, and Michael Spinks was supposed to be destroying him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I've seen like how big boxing can be,
Yeah.
and now it's like more a niche,
Yeah.
and I think Askren and Jake Paul will get a lot of eyes. They will,
But
for sure.
Askren's probably making more money in this fight than he did in the last UFC
He
fight.
said he came straight out and said this is his biggest payday ever.
But I think
Yeah.
I think he was around the 300 to half a million.
Well, apparently I saw a thing the other day. I think it said that most professional sports pay their athletes 50% of ticket sales, and the UFC pays them 10%.
Well,
the
the
UFC
problem
is
is
shit.
Major League Baseball, NHLPA, NBA Players Association. These are unions, right? They have collective bargaining agreement. So what's missing from the whole fucking UFC thing? A union. So they take all your money. They don't give you any money, and then you thank them for the privilege, right?
Never thought about that.
So,
Yeah.
The NHLPA has a collective bargaining agreement. How many times they go on strike?
Yeah.
Blah. They have it written in stone. The owners give this much of its revenue sharing, right? And the UFC doesn't have that.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
The fighters really should probably just say, you know what, we're not fighting.
Yeah, because John Jones stood up to him, didn't he? So he's like,
That's just.
but in the same, but what some of the comments he said were right, where it's like you don't pay enough, like
Yeah, well, they don't. And where the UFC is a privately traded, sorry, it's not not a public company, it's private.
Yeah.
They don't have to say their numbers. They don't have to tell you how much money they made.
Yeah.
They don't have to tell you how much they paid their fighters.
well they make it, but because they as well limit their sponsorships too. The UFC, isn't that right?
Yeah, they're terrible.
no
Yeah,
idea.
they do.
Yeah, you can't be sponsored. You can't wear
You
your
can
sponsor. You can't
wear it.
Yeah, you can't
Oh,
wear it
yeah.
in the ring. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they try
Oh,
to-
because Reebok has a sponsor on the whole thing, I'm
it's
guessing.
Venom now. They just
Always-
change it.
always,
yeah.
It's the same bland shit.
Yeah.
But like, one thing when they come out with the sponsorship ban was Dana White come on and said, "Oh, all these guys have these sponsors. They have CondomDepot.com, and it's on their ass, the biggest, in big letters.
Yeah.
And we want to get away from that and Gun Warehouse and blah 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 blah." And like, as if the UFC is the classiest sport around, you can't have Condom Depot.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
What's wrong with Condom Depot anyway?
Yeah.
These guys should be like NASCARs. It should be fucking.
Well,
Fighting with all of them, yeah.
They used to be having it all over them.
Yeah.
Why can't they make money?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah, let them go. Yeah.
But who's watching that too? I love that kind of shit's like, yeah, that company's on that dude's fucking short. Like, I'm not looking that up. Like that's such a advertising's so weird. Like that. It's like,
Go to
what do you think?
CondoDepot.com?
Yeah.
No.
I tell you what.
Yeah, who's ordering that stuff online?
You know where advertising works? Instagram.
Instagram, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Instagram works good.
I
Man.
once
Oh yeah.
bought a magnet on Instagram.
Yeah.
This story will be a fucking timestamp.
Yeah.
Mike talks about Instagram. So
Can I can you just get a little
maybe,
closer? Yeah,
maybe you
there
won't
go.
even hear it.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect, man.
So I'm scrolling Instagram one night.
Yeah.
And I see this dude on a bridge. It's a paid promotion or whatever. He's on a bridge. He's got a big magnet. It's like 8 inches across. And he's throwing it over on a rope and dragging like bikes up. And
Yeah.
all
Out of the water and shit.
daggers and Civil War flintlocks and shit. And I was like, fuck, I need one of those magnets. Man. So I buy this magnet. It's cost me $20 American and $25 shipping. And the whole time I'm looking at this magnet on the screen, I'm like, man, this would be awesome for me and my stepson.
Yeah.
To go and like overpasses in fucking Greenfield and Salmon River.
Fucking
and
right.
go
Yeah.
fishing for like Civil War.
Yeah.
So I get this fucking magnet. And it's this big.
Yeah.
I have a fridge bag the same size, and it's drilled through and has an eye on it. You got to provide your own rope. And the way they sold the magnet, when I read the size, was they sold like the strength of the magnetism. So they're like, oh, you can get the 500 nano, blah 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 blah. It's like, fuck, I need the big one. Literally the size.
Did you do it? Did you throw it in the water?
Dude, I hit it as soon as I got it. I opened up the
not showing anyone this fucking thing.
I fucking hit it because I told Bonnie that I bought this fucking magnet. I hit it as if I ordered drugs from Silk Road.
Yeah. That's incredible, man. Yeah.
That's funny.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, that's a bad
fucking
one.
Wild.
That's a bad one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is nuts.
You guys want to go like fishing for bikes or something tomorrow? Or?
Yeah. We'll go see what we get for scrap. Take the scrap. Wait till scrap metal's high again. We'll go home, get a bunch of fucking scrap. Take her and get some liquor money.
Civil War rapiers.
Yeah.
Might snag some 2x4s down there and strike gold.
You want to fucking have more of this beer off you drink?
Oh yeah.
So they were pretty fucking good, man.
Belgian Moon.
I'm gonna have.
They're called Blue Moon.
You only got 2 more left. I'm just gonna have some tequila. No, I'll just have some tequila, brother.
Have some of that. That's fine.
No, have some tequila, man. It's all good.
All right.
It's all good. What we get into?
You should try one of those propellers.
Are they craft beer though?
The old Cazadores.
I've been drinking propeller.
I have a hard time with craft beer.
Can
Actually,
we pour this in? Is that what I'm doing?
yeah. I can. No, I got a cup right here.
I would say it's craft beer. Yeah.
Propeller?
Yeah, I think it. I know a lot of people love that stuff though, man. I just have a hard time with craft beer. I'll end up on the fucking seat in the morning.
Yeah. I haven't had any craft beers lately.
No. I find a lot of them pretty underwhelming.
Double shot here, maybe. Not really. That was a pussy double shot.
I guess probably because of COVID. That's probably why I haven't had them, because there's been nowhere to go and nowhere to enjoy that stuff.
Nothing to do. Nowhere to go. Yeah. I was at the Truro Brewing Company, and they have some good beers. Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a couple on here, actually. I hope they sponsor us one of these episodes. Yeah. But anyway, boys. Well, Mike, you're an Army vet.
Yep.
Can we get into any of that stuff?
Sure. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So you got one like wild story, don't you? Well, I mean, yeah, you got fucking probably
tell us from the start. Go from the start. When you join, what'd you do?
I'd love to hear about some of this, man.
Oh yeah. So my old man was in the Army, and I figured I would do the same. It's all I ever wanted to be. That NHL hockey player, and I figured out by about 16 that wasn't panning out.
Yeah. Did you grow up in Nova Scotia?
So Prince Edward Island.
Okay, still Maritimes. Every kid wants to be an NHL.
Oh yeah, player. And your dad's telling you think you can.
Yeah, exactly.
My dad still tells Bonnie, "Oh, he could have went somewhere." Fucking foolish man.
That's awesome.
I was mediocre at best.
Yeah.
So, I when I was 17, I joined the reserves in PEI, 721 Comm Regiment. Joined as a lineman. So lineman climbing poles, climbing towers, doing telephone lines, manholes, splices, yada yada yada. You get the idea. And
Linesman, manholes, jeez.
Yeah.
Those some words you ain't saying nowadays, man.
yeah.
What is it called now?
Yeah,
What's a linesman now?
You know what it is? They changed it to line maintainer and then line person.
Holy fuck.
What's a manhole
That's
now?
unreal.
What's that?
What's a manhole now?
A personal.
Personal.
I got out at the perfect time because it's
Yeah, oh, that shit's
all
just...
this
Anyway,
crazy
sorry.
shit's around.
Yeah.
No, I got.
Oh, yeah.
You gave me 2 for 2 there. I was like,
Yeah, it's
I
kind of
think
funny.
people need to hear.
yeah.
how this
Oh,
went
yeah.
down.
Yeah.
So I joined the regular force when I was 19 years old. And I went to Kingston, Ontario, and I did a lot of time in the army. Went to a lot of places and had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Had a lot of fun. Yeah.
That's awesome, yeah.
When did you get out? How
I
old?
got out in 2017, May 2017. So
So
That's when I
pretty,
moved, sure.
pretty fresh out still, though.
Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah.
As soon as I got
Yeah.
out, though,
Yeah, keep
I
guessing.
felt I was out forever. I felt like
Oh, seriously, yeah.
yeah. I
One
experienced
of those
things like once it's over, it's over. You know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So where'd you move from when you finished up?
I moved from Kingston, Ontario, and I moved right here.
Why not PEI?
I had a girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Why not PEI?
Love wins, man.
My old man.
Yeah.
My old man lives on PEI, and I had a girl.
Yeah. Love,
Just
love
far
wins,
enough.
man.
Just far enough away.
Yeah.
Just close
I
enough.
couldn't even afford
That's
to
right.
live on PEI if I wanted to. I'd have to
Oh,
live
really?
by
Yeah.
Oh fuck, it's getting bad.
Yeah.
I wonder what it's like now with old Corvid.
Oh, yeah. Corvin's just a
The old PEI property market must be booming.
Yeah, right.
The safest of the safe.
Yeah.
We're
You
pretty
thought
fu-
Nova Scotia was safe. We can cut them off at a bridge.
Yeah.
We're not going to be safe soon, man.
You know?
Keep letting everybody in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. The amount of people moving here is wild.
It blows my mind, yeah.
I
It's
know.
not, I'm saying it's bad. It's just wild.
It could be bad.
Yeah.
who
I
knows? Yeah.
personally know a guy who works for Fish and Game, and he was transferred down to the South Shore. It's Bridgetown or Bridgewater, whatever's down there.
Yeah.
And he had an offer in a house, like $200,000 house, and they were waiting for the word back. And
Yeah.
the estate agent called him and said, "No, it's not going to happen." Like, why? I said, because they just gave him $235. This couple from Toronto, sight unseen.
It's happened all Ontario,
They went
man.
around with their fucking phone.
Yeah, that's having. I know so many
Ontario is
people.
just a fucking dump right now.
Just
The
get
laws
them.
are just going not. They just were locked down again there with like a stay-at-home thing or some bullshit. So
But it's such a big move for such a
insane.
temporary thing.
it is.
They're
Yeah.
not going to.
Well,
If you're from Toronto, you're not going to like it here. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
you're not.
No.
Because the same people that will talk shit about us and call us a welfare state and blah blah blah. blah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna move here.
Yeah.
You're gonna move here from fucking Scarborough.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
not
Yeah.
gonna. You're not gonna like that.
But just you know what I mean? Like it's like some people have like pretty legitimate reasons, but there's people that's like, oh, they're just getting away because of COVID.
Yeah.
It's like, well, it's gonna be over pretty soon. Like you know, what I mean? and then it
Who
kinda
knows
like,
though?
Yeah.
Ontario's just
You know-
they hit a new record or whatever yesterday, and they're like locked down. It actually, did you guys see that the Ontario police have like been like because they're told like stop anybody that's out and ask why they're out and stuff like that right now, and they're just like no, we're not doing that.
The police said that?
Even the police are like, nah, we're not fucking.
The
doing
cops
that.
are trying to be cool for once.
Yeah, I said that's fucking great, man. That's what it's fucking awesome.
You
Thank
know what?
God somebody standing.
But like,
up, man.
but that's such a waste of time. Like, what are they gonna?
I know.
Like, how?
Yeah.
Like,
There was like 4,000 some cases yesterday.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
They're
it's
looking.
fucked.
They're looking at 18 grand come into May.
That's
A
fucked.
day. You know the different. Like people say that like, oh, Nova Scotia's lucky and blah 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 blah. No, we're not fucking lucky, man. They instituted the mask rule.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Early, way early. They instituted a stay-at-home order. Well, I don't think we're even ordered. They just closed everything. So we
Yeah.
stayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like we got on top of it. What was it? Mid-May when it started, and by the end of May, we were on it.
And
you know?
and honestly, not even right now, nothing in my life's different right now at all.
Me either.
Besides, like usually in the winter, I'll go to Quebec 3 to 5 times. This one, obviously, I couldn't go this winter. Other than that, nothing's really fucking different.
Not really.
I don't really go to the bars anymore or anything anyway. So that was like, I hadn't done that for the last year or two before the shit went down. So it was just like, fuck. Nothing was really different.
But they'll call us lucky, right? That's the problem I have.
But it's not.
But we're good citizens.
But that's not at all. Australia's they're like New Zealand. They're way better. Like they're doing whatever they want for a long time. Like
Yeah.
Nova Scotia might be
Florida,
lucky
too.
in North America, but not in the world.
No.
That's not at all. Like you're trapped within a 10-hour you drive from one end of the province to the other in like 10 hours, right?
Yeah, I think it's better than that.
Yeah, you
Something like
get down.
that.
You get down to Yarmouth from here in like 5 hours.
Yeah,
Five
so
and a half,
one from
5
tip
and a
to
half.
tip.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
you could
that's your bubble. Like that's and you've been that's what you.
You could do
But
tip. You
that's
could do.
been-
You could do tip to tip in like 8. You're right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You could.
Just the tip.
Yeah. Just your tip, bud.
But it's like taking. It's just that. I don't know. Like I get. I'm not being against the medical shit, but they give you. They've taken so much away. Any little slice they give you is you act like it's this fucking legendary thing. It's like you've been told what you can't. Like you've been. There's a perimeter you can go legally, and that's been forced on us. That's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like in fact,
The whole thing's just
yeah,
nuts.
like that.
You know
That
what
stuff's nuts. Like when
this
you
is what
really
I-
think about it.
What I
Not
think is crazy about that is the fact that we're given a perimeter, which, you know what, I can deal with that a bit.
Yeah.
I've dealt with worse.
yeah.
I can
Yeah, yeah.
But is that the other people outside have not been given the same fucking rules.
Yeah.
So, they can come in. This sounds like Nazi shit. But we're following rules. We ain't going anywhere. There's tons of people coming in.
Yeah.
And that's where all the cases are coming from, right?
Well, it's like that statistic, like these lockdowns that they don't
I don't
work
have
because
corona, I just smoke weed.
the amount of people. That's I'm sort of thinking today. It's like so long as all these essential workers go, they're the ones. They go home to people. Like
Oh yeah.
it's never going to stop. You can like these lockdowns. I'm saying that they're pointless. They obviously slow it down a little, but like you think about how many people would be considered an essential worker in Ontario.
Yeah, you look
Like
oh,
that's
yeah,
how many
yeah.
people going to work every day.
Look at Florida too, man. Florida, they were just wide open. Now cases are great there. They're like, but they were nuts for a
They're
while.
getting vaccinated like crazy.
Yeah, well, yeah, that true enough. Yeah, true on that too. Yeah, the states. It's funny. Canada's getting kind of fucked on the vaccination. The states, they're like having no problem. Everyone's
Yeah.
getting fucking vaccinated up there.
I don't even. You can't even blame the politicians, really. Like, someone canceled our vaccination manufacturing system. We used to be able to manufacture them, and someone canceled
That's right.
it. But who
I
canceled
heard that
it?
too. Yeah,
But
yeah.
you can't blame the guy in right now for something that was canceled years ago.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Are
yeah.
you going to reinstate it? Well, you
Don't-
fucking say it about
Do you
anything.
guys find this weird though? This kind of was so weird when McNeil finally left. When the new guy came up, I don't even know fucking Buddy's name, but why the fuck didn't anybody get a vote or anything?
No, because that's in house.
I don't even.
Yeah.
It's in-house, yeah.
It's just like when they were like, I just seen like Halifax always posted like new premier, whatever Buddy's name was. I was like, what the flying fuck?
Yeah,
They'll have an
Where
election
the
soon.
what the
Yeah,
fuck?
because the election you vote for the party and the party votes for the party
okay.
head.
So yeah.
They'll- I bet you as soon as
Come on,
this-
Luke, keep up, buddy.
As soon
I
as
know,
this shit's
man.
over, they're gonna have an election. I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Oh,
this
that-
guy's 38, man. I can't imagine anyone less experienced than like. I don't
That's
know, it's just
prime.
weird.
That's prime.
Yeah.
I think 38. You're in you're young enough to understand the youth, and you're old enough to understand. Well,
Yeah.
like what are you gonna have your Joe Bidens that are fucking 1 foot?
That's what I
that's
man. I
right.
keep saying that, man. Like the whole idea of did you guys remember? I think it was last year in Halifax. No, last year in Corona. So the year before, there was that young guy, like younger than me, that ran for mayor of Halifax.
Yeah.
Remember that? Like that. People were like, "Oh, it's not awesome." Even me, right off the bat, I was like, "That's fucking awesome, go!" And then right after I said that, I'm like, "No, this is fucked." Buddy's 23. He didn't see even me at 27. That would be an awesome fucking gig. I don't know. I'm not
That's not
experienced.
even- I
I'm
think
not experienced enough.
40,
I agree with you. 40's
40.
perfect.
Yeah.
40's
You know
like
what?
perfect.
Like, as a guy that was part of an organization that had fucking infinite administration,
Yeah.
I can't imagine how a guy who's 23 years old could be experienced enough in administration
yeah.
to even converse with people.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
man, it's like aging. Like the more when I was like 20, 21, thought I had life figured out, and then you hit 23, you're like, holy fuck, I was a dumb fuck, and then all of a sudden you hit 25, you're like, I can't believe I thought like that at 23. This is fucking, and now I'm 27. You hit 27, like, man, I was a fucking retard at 25. And but you know what I mean? Like you keep going, like as you get, obviously you get more mature
Doesn't
and
get
a little
better.
more smarter and more life skills and stuff as you get older. But yeah, it's
You never figure it out.
yeah, oh yeah, no. No, that's right.
You just never do.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Like, you're a business owner, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You're way ahead of your peers. You're a business owner, way ahead of your peers. Like,
Hopefully,
most
anyway.
Most of you guys' peers are like on
Yeah.
fucking Tinder. Like,
Yeah.
Man, I've been on that circus
but I mean,
for
like,
quite a few years. I'll tell you that.
They live on it. You know what I mean? You guys are out running businesses, like.
Yeah.
I've been out running business as well on Tinder though, so I couldn't say too much to be honest with you.
And you still don't have anything figured out.
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah.
But I mean, I admire that for sure.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I've always been impressed by
I appreciate it, man.
the youth of this city.
Yeah, hell yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Churro's gonna be.
Well, you got people
gonna be
doing
city one of
shit,
these
right?
days.
Like
Yeah.
there is.
Well,
That's what I always say. Churro. The amount of shit people want to talk about Churro just blows my mind. I'm like, the amount of shit we get to do here and the cool stuff that goes on is fucking awesome. Like, I just don't get it. Or like, even when I hear there's no jobs around here. The other day, I was literally 2 seconds away from making a fucking Instagram account that was just titled Churro Jobs because I was walking up Inglis with some booster juice and I seen 3 signs that said hiring. Between Booster Juice and fucking HAF, man. So I was going to take a picture, make Churro Jobs, and just start post them up.
Yeah.
And be like, for everybody that I hear that goes, no fucking jobs around here. No, you just think you're too fucking good to work at some of these places.
Yeah.
When you have no fucking education or nothing.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You got to work. You got to do something. Fuck. It drives me crazy, man.
Why do we have to import workers?
But that's the same.
I'm not saying that. Oh, they're taking Canadian jobs,
but
I mean, Canadians don't want them.
You're hitting the nail on the head. Dude, this is what I've been saying for so long. I listen to this all the time. I hear people in this town that'll go, fucking Tim Hortons, man, just a bunch of Middle Eastern workers. That's all there is there. It's like, and you just look at the person who says it, and I'm trying to tell you, like, you've been unemployed 3 years and you think you're too good to work at Tim Hortons. Why the fuck do you think that? Well, why do you think that's these guys come here and they want to work? They're coming here for a better life. They want to work. They're willing to put in the work. Fuck, they're gonna have the job. You want to sit home and fuck complain about it and bitch about it all the time and not do anything? Fuck yeah, they can have the jobs anyway, as far as I'm concerned.
Service is fucking better too because they work hard.
I agree. Yeah.
Dude,
fucking right, man.
McDonald's up by my place in Greenfield or Valley. Place is fucking retarded. Oh,
hey, you can drop. We dropped the R on here.
Yeah, place is retarded until a bunch of Indian people took it over. Like when the white kids had it. It's fucking retarded.
Just a mess, yeah.
One time I got a wrapper with cheese. I ordered a fucking quarter pounder with cheese.
Holy fuck, yeah.
It's like you
forgot the quarter pounder
with cheese.
Yeah.
I went back in, like normally I don't complain, right? I went back in and said, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Looks like me like an idiot.
Oh, yeah. I swear to God, I need it. Yeah.
And then one day there was no white kids, it was all Indian people, and they were putting burgers on my shit. So I mean, I'm on board.
Oh yeah, fucking right. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's one of those things I get a kick out of all, especially just I think I have a hate on for it a little more too, just because.
There's something fell from the roof.
Oh yeah, I'm making a leak. Yeah. But being downtown and having the shop downstairs, like I just know so many people who have businesses that are like all the time because. I'll hear 2 sides of it. I hear some people that'll go, no fucking jobs. This is bullshit around here. I'm gonna have to go west. And then on the other side, everybody I know that has a business and is looking for somebody, they're like, we can get that there, Mike. And then when they have the business, all I hear is, we can't find anyone to work. And you're just like, my fucking God. Just so I can get that, James. Just 1 second. 1 second here, boys. Mid podcast break here, boys. There we go. There you go, man. That should be a lot better there.
Probably moving it too much thinking of Joe Rogan.
Oh, yeah. Man, we got a nicer studio than Rogan, so fuck him.
Be like, wow.
Our mics are shitty, but that's the next upgrade we have to get in here is mics. I think if we had some, these mics are about $50 a piece, maybe 40, I can't remember, but the real good ones that the boys have on the professional podcast are about $300 fucking dollars. So
yeah.
We need some sponsors.
Yeah.
Someone give us some money. Yeah.
You probably call those dick pill people the Blue Chew.
Oh man, I would love them.
Sponsor anything.
As long as they keep your ween hard, we'll fucking rep them back.
Have you bought Manscaped yet? Like,
yeah, man, they should be fucking sponsoring us. We thought we had one the other week. Honestly, well, this girl's still saying we're gonna have one. I guess this Healthy Berries thing. Lucky you're getting that shout out, but we haven't got anything yet. A basket's supposed to be coming, and then we're supposed to be getting information on the ad. We're supposed to be getting paid a little bit of money, so we hope anyway. We hope.
James is like, don't tell
Make
me
this
that.
more, make it.
Yeah. I'm speaking
sophisticated
before
answer.
anything
Shut up.
happens.
You don't want some of the blue chew. He's the old one.
Yeah. If your Wayne don't work, we'll try to get Blue Chew for you.
Yeah. I'll just start recommending things I use.
Yeah.
I'll just start recommending things.
I was already thinking this morning we'll have to do
Big pens. And
we'll have to film 2 ads after this, and one will be for HAF and one will be for freaking their studio.
Yeah.
if you get Manscaped, you'll
Yeah.
probably shave balls.
Yeah, that's right.
Imagine if Manscaped on a sponsor.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
James trying to cut hair with Manscaped
Yeah.
ball trimmers. That's all he can use.
That'd be sick.
Yeah,
If, especially if we had our own fucking promo code and everything. That'd be awesome.
Well, that was saying before, and we had all these companies that sell really expensive shit and really cheap shit. But like that sort of stuff, like it's like a Manscaped or whatever, you can have a professional fucking clipper for so much less.
Oh yeah.
Then
their teeth are closer together. That's how they don't catch your ball skin.
apparently,
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I was kind of wondering. I was gonna order one actually.
No, I don't have that trimmer. I have another trimmer. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an edit. Yeah, they have a trimmer where like you can literally shave your sack
That's awesome,
and
man.
not catch anything.
yeah.
I mean, like
Can you hit the taint?
old ass 41-year-old sack. Like they
That's impressive.
gather that shit up in your hand.
Yeah, that's impressive. That's impressive, man.
Yeah.
But
So I got the sense that I was old after I went home after my haircut. Yeah, I told Bonnie
This week?
Yeah,
Okay.
told Bonnie about it. And I said, so yeah, I feel old today. She goes, why? I said, it's the first time I've ever been made fun of for being old. And I was talking,
And it was me.
yeah. So I was talking to James about the vaccinations and stuff and how they do it like age based and whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck, James. Like by the time we get vaccinated, this shit will be over. Like
yeah.
it won't be a thing. He's like, what do you mean we? He's like, aren't you scheduled this week? And he says it, I look up and all I see is the lights glistening off my gray hairs.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
awesome.
never fucking go to him again.
yeah, fuck that guy. Yeah. Cut my own hair from now on. Yeah.
Fuck you, I'm just gonna shave it.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Well, what are we, 40 minutes in? Like, we couldn't get into... You don't have any, like... where's the craziest place you ever been? Not that we don't have to talk about that
No,
shit
yeah,
either,
we'll
though,
talk
man.
about it.
I just,
Yeah,
fuck, we got you on here. Fuck, said, fuck, why not?
Yeah, for sure.
We're, yeah. Where's the craziest place the Army ever brought you?
Afghanistan would be the craziest place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got any wild stories? Well,
Yeah,
obviously you got wild stories. So I keep...
but I mean, like you could.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't mean to pick
I
either, man. You can tell- you
I got
can-
a direct
you can
question. I
swap
got
me. You can swap me away.
no,
I got a
give it
direct-
right.
I'm just
No.
sitting here kind of being like a little, just being like,
No, no.
fuck,
For
What's
sure.
the
yeah,
most?
I'd love to
this
hear
is-
wild stories.
This is not even on. This is not on a lower level. What is the most fucked up? Because I've heard firsthand of stories of like, so when you're in training or whatever, like what they'll joke around saying to hype each other up.
Yeah.
Like, so I heard a story. I can't really remember how the story goes. Essentially, someone like did something that was kind of like, oh my god, but it was a pussy act, and they used him in every scenario as the pussy. You know what I mean? Being like, so what's the, in that sense, like in the morale or whatever? What's the most fucked up morale thing you've witnessed?
Oh man. What's the fucked up morale thing? We're gonna have to do an edit because I'm thinking.
oh,
Yeah.
man, man,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
oh, man, the fan,
Yeah.
we have great fans. They don't care.
Yeah.
Y'all can fucking wait. Yeah. The 17.
You didn't have to say you did it. I just want to know what's something that's kind of like shock, like on that, like because it's all, that's how it works, right? It's all based on you've got to be hard,
It's
right?
insanity, yeah. It's
Like
insanity.
that's why it's not like bullying, or I guess it is, but like it's not for that intention. It's because they got to know whether you're fucking headstrong too, right?
but I would say it comes from a more childish place. Do you know what I mean? Like a bunch of young men hanging out together, like, fuck, we're 41, 25, 28, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
if we hang out here long enough, it won't be very long before I'm spitting into a glass, go drink it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like that,
Yeah.
it does come from like this,
Oh, yeah.
like
for sure.
childlike place.
Yeah.
So fuck, it's probably not as like controversial as you would want.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, man. Like, that's a morale thing. do you mean, like a violent thing? Or?
No, just I don't know, like just kind of what you've seen, like what's like just on that, like the guy stuff, like not on violence, just what's the fucking craziest thing you've seen someone do on base or fucking during a training session or something, just as a fucking nutty thing.
Here's a good one. So I was in Bosnia, and we're at they had a bar on the camp. So I was at the camp I was on was like the head camp for NATO headquarters in Sarajevo. And so we're all at the bar, and we're all drinking, and we decide that we're going to take a collection, and we're going to pay someone to eat a coffee can full of cigarette butts. And we found a Brit, and he's like, "All right, I'll eat it." And we're like, "Well, that's why they call you a shit eater," but sure.
Yeah.
And we gave him $430, right?
I don't even know if that. That's a nice amount of money, but I don't even know if that's worth it.
That's not.
It gets worse, man. We gave him a coffee can full of cigarette butts that we collected, and poured barbecue sauce on them.
I think that's worse.
This Brit ate every cigarette butt one by one, and this is where it gets really bad. Is there was a bunch of barbecue sauce mixed with ashes at the bottom, and he swirled his finger around the bottom and licked it, and swirled and licked and swirled and licked until everything was gone.
That guy's a boss, though. You all should have gave him
Now
$860.
give me my fucking money.
You all should have paid more for that. That's a man.
The Brits are vile, man.
Yeah.
They're vile.
There's
That's
nothing than doubling down on a situation.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
shows
That's
that's manly. That's a tough. That's a baller move.
That's wild, man.
Man, that story now is brought back. Like,
I think I need. That's not enough money. That's not enough money.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
Right.
yeah.
It's like dance monkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
So again, we're in Sarajevo,
yeah.
and I'm on a line crew of 5 guys, and we're like, anywhere I've ever went as a line crew, multinational. So like, you could be working for Brits, you could be working for Americans. It's like you're basically hired out, right? So we end up in Bosnia, in Sarajevo, and there's a bunch of Dutch guys living in our barrack. The Dutch are weird, man. Like,
I don't trust
they're
them.
allowed to grow their hair. Like, there's all
really?
these-
That's wild.
they're unionized, which is like, how do you fucking have a union?
They run a different type of outfit.
Yeah, they do. Like, they're fucking weird. And so we go our first night in Bosnia, and we're like, fuck yeah, we're going to go to the bar. We drink our faces off, dance through minefields, like stupid stuff. And we go to bed, wake up next morning, no big deal, right? Next morning, I have this Dutch dude, and he's fucking enormous. All I can see is the light coming in, like, under his ears around the door. He's fucking enormous.
Yeah.
And he has a perm. And he looks at me and goes, "Who pissed on my nightstand last night?" And I'm like, I'm a big guy. Whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, I was completely shrinking. I was like, fuck. Like, this is bad, right? Yeah. Like, there's no tough in me. I'm not going, come on, fucker. Like, fuck you, I'll piss on you right now. No.
Yeah.
He goes, "Who's pissed on my nightstand last night?" I'm like, the classic army answer. I don't know, but I'll get back to you. So
Gang shit, boy. Yeah. That's awesome.
So I go to my buddy. He is he can't handle his alcohol, let's say.
Lightweight.
Lightweight. And I walk up to him, and I knew that he couldn't handle his alcohol. I knew he'd be like the prime suspect of pissing on a Dutch guy's nightstand.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, "Hey, Brad." He's like, "What?" He goes, "Fuck. I go, did you piss on that guy's nightstand?" He's like, "I can't remember, so it must be me."
I've been in that state many fucking times, for fuck's sake.
I'd like to think if someone was pissing right beside me, I'd wake up.
He did. That's the thing. The Dutch guy did, but Brad ran out.
Fucking,
yeah.
probably Derek could see him. Yeah.
So
That's fucking wild.
I go I point down the hallway at this big fucking Dutch guy with a perm.
Yeah.
And I go, Brad, you pissed on his nightstand.
Yeah.
And he goes, Mike, what am I going to do? I'm like, I'd like to say I'm going to help you, Brad, but
Yeah, I ain't helping you.
us both getting our asses kicked is not the way out of this.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So I
crazy,
said,
man.
all you can do, dude, is go apologize to him.
Yeah.
And Brad's
Oh.
like a 3 foot tall, big, fat guy who can't handle his alcohol.
Yeah.
And he has to walk up to this Dutch fella.
Yeah.
And he apologizes to him. The guy has his arms crossed looking down on him. It looked like a fucking cartoon.
Yeah.
And somehow Brad talked his way out of that whole ordeal.
I would have taken that to the grave.
Shout out, Brad.
Shout out Brad.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Felt like we could do a whole Brad podcast.
That's awesome. Oh, man, that's
I've
awesome.
done a lot of ruthless things in my
Yeah.
time, and I've never apologized for any of them.
Yeah.
It's not my style.
Yeah, I like it. I
Yeah.
like it. You don't
James,
have to.
Drunk James,
James,
yeah.
he
Yeah.
apologizes for himself.
Apologize for nothing.
This was hungover Brad.
Yeah, that's
I believe you,
amazing,
dude.
man.
Oh, I remember those
You'd
Sunday
have-
mornings.
Yeah,
You'd
just
have
The sigh of you wake up in a panic.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I you know, as a more mature adult, it's nice waking up on a Sunday without the fear, panic of what the
What did
fuck
I
did
do?
I
Blackout,
just do?
there's nothing worse than that, man. When you wake up and you're going, I don't even remember getting home last night. What could I have said? What could I have done? Who did I text?
Yeah.
You just go through your
Wake
phone.
up in a jail cell like that.
Yeah.
Just
Oh yeah. Not to jump to another subject here, Mike, but
Yeah,
I asked you. You were thinking of something, but what's the craziest Afghanistan story you got? That place sounds wild. That place is just super interesting to me. And not to put you on the spot either, man. You don't have to
Like
talk about that fucking
for
place.
crazy, it's all crazy, right? When you think
yeah,
about
that's
it,
yeah.
being-
what is downtown
Well, that's
Afghanistan
what,
like?
any story I think of Afghanistan, like anything I've even heard that's like a somewhat chill story, you're like, what the fuck?
I just thought the whole thing was even crazier that I was even there, right?
Oh,
like,
I bet. Yeah.
I grew up like when the Russians were like pulling out of Afghanistan, and it was like a big fucking deal, like because it was the fall of the Soviet Union.
you seen the whole kit caboodle.
And I remember like getting off the plane, and it was like they had this hangar there. It was like the last stand of the Russians. Like this was a Russian airfield.
Holy fuck.
And I was just like, how the fuck did you get here?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like Afghanistan wasn't on the radar when I joined, right?
Yeah.
You know, my dad had been to Israel, Golan Heights, and Cyprus and stuff on UN tours, so I thought that was my thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I ended up in the Golan. I ended up in Bosnia because that was the big thing, and like the Twin Towers coming down was never on our radar. It just happened, right?
Yeah.
And then when you end up there and you walk off this fucking plane and you're just looking around and you're just like, how the fuck did I get here?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
I never thought of that's a crazy thought, man.
Yeah.
I never even would have had that initial. That's nuts.
So,
Yeah.
as a man on the inside, just give me a couple of winks. It's an inside job, 9/11.
Yeah.
Inside job?
No, fuck no.
No
No
come
way.
on, man. Jet fuel doesn't burn like that, does it?
What's that? No, there's no way. No, I don't think so.
On the bottle, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
You
Pretty
know?
ballsy. Pretty ballsy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What you got to look at what did they get out of it?
The oil.
The oil.
Didn't Afghanistan have oil? Iraq had oil?
Afghanistan has like mineral deposits, but it doesn't have any oil.
So
I don't know.
The big thing about Afghanistan is
The people on YouTube seem to know what they're talking
yeah,
about. And
that's it. The
I
YouTube comments are a great source.
Someone made a quick side note. I legit got a 9/11 conspiracy DVD off a guy in the street that was
really?
handing them out. Yeah, in Brisbane.
That guy's a fucking weapon.
Yeah. Okay, back. Sorry. Anyway,
I think the big thing about Afghanistan, don't quote me on the name, I think it's the Khyber Pass.
Oh yeah, no worries on
Yeah,
that.
and it's
We're just
it's a lane to shipping.
I'm
in
not gonna
Pakistan.
go
So
there.
that's the big thing about Afghanistan.
So like I've always heard like stories of like just like the people in everyday life just being like you just go through the streets and you see like crazy shit. Like no.
I didn't
Yeah,
like
no.
just go like the regular street.
Yeah.
You know, no, man. Arabs are fucking chill people.
Oh, I couldn't agree
Chill,
more.
you know,
Honestly, everyone I know is such a good dude around here. That's why like when obviously you hear the racist side of things, you're just like, the fuck are you talking about? You clearly don't know any of them, but Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like I there's another guy that comes in the shop, and he was like special forces or whatever, and that guy has seen some fucking wild shit. But that's why I always have in my head that I'm just like, oh, over there, every time you go out on the street, you see something fucking crazy.
No, it's disturbingly not like that, right?
That's nice to hear, honestly. Yeah,
But I mean, it's weird. So like, you're a fucking small town kid from PEI, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go there. It's gonna be insanity, and you get there, and it's not. And you're like,
yeah. This is different.
So what the fuck's going on? Like, why is this calm?
Yeah.
And because war is not the same as it used to be, right? Like, there's no trenches, guys looking at each other. It's not. It's just like insurgent war, and so it's not even uncertain.
So you're saying the war has just changed, basically. Yeah,
for sure. Warfare has changed. It's just
that's crazy. It's crazy, man. I'm sorry too if I just asked too many questions about this, Mike. This shit's so interesting to me. Honestly, I just a fly on the wall here, just learning. This is awesome.
So, when did you join when you're after high school? So what, 20 years in there?
Yeah.
See any aliens?
No, I was in the army. I would never, like I said, I'd rather have a sister in the whorehouse than.
But that doesn't mean you were first on hand in some, over the Afghan skies. You might have seen something.
Seen some fucking cool skies, but never.
I bet, man. Yeah, I bet.
I mean, like middle of the desert.
You're breaking all my stories.
I was gonna say.
Come on, conspiracy stories are dead here.
I was just funny as you say desert. I was just gonna say, man, any picture I've ever seen of the sky, like from the desert, is fucking immaculate. Like, just awesome.
I've been literally in the middle of the desert, in a camp the size of Walmart's parking lot.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And there is nothing. And just looking up at the fucking sky. I mean, like, even when it's nighttime, there's no white light. Like, you can't have white light. And just looking, and it's just like black.
Yeah. That's wild.
And you've never felt so alone. Like it's weird.
Yeah, alone and free. That's awesome, man. No, not to fucking change. I just remember. I remember what I was going to ask you because we were just talking about this as we were having a couple dabs before the episode. You were saying you lived in the basement of somewhere in Afghanistan or something that piss and shit came down out of.
Yeah, it was.
How did you get there?
Well, it was the base was the provincial reconstruction team.
Oh, there was actually a base.
Yeah, so it was like a base.
Yeah.
And it was called the cannery. And what this place was
cannery.
There was a literal cannery. And so you take over a certain section of town, you get what's there.
That's crazy.
And, I slept in the loft of that place, and it was like drop ceiling tiles, like you have in your basement kind of thing. And they were just like blown up with cat piss because we all just cats there.
So you just lay down, cat piss just drip?
Yeah, man. It was just
holy fuck, dude.
And I didn't even know. I didn't want to know what else was there. I'm afraid of bugs and shit. I have no idea.
That would drive the bug. I'm pretty good with wildlife and shit, but bugs can bug me. Spiders and stuff don't fucking bug me, but bugs, certain weird looking bugs. If they're weird looking, I look at it and I can't identify it right off the bat. It really freaks me out.
Out of all the places I've been, man, I've only ever had one adverse encounter.
What was it?
A camel spider come out from behind.
Fuck, those things are big too. I think I know. I'll put a picture of a camel spider in the pod now. But
when you see like a highway divider, like those cement dividers.
Yeah.
So I was standing on one of those, and like they have like the divots where the forklift can lift them.
Yeah.
And I was leaning on it because on a gate, I was on gate duty, and a fucking camel spider ran out from underneath it.
Oh fuck that!
I can't even, right? Like
yeah.
So I'm running around a circle. I was like 240 pounds at the time, and I like standing jumped over the cement divider. And then ran.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Fucking right.
And then one of my buddies called me a pussy or something.
Yeah.
And he threw a case of water at it and splattered it, but it was probably.
Jesus,
but that's with the legs and stuff. Yeah.
I'm just a wimp over here from Australia. He's seen overseas. I'm just saying.
People say
spiders this big.
He's like whatever, pussy.
People say all the time to me, they're like, spiders. It's just like, look, man, if there's a fucking snake in this room, man, I'm moving just as quick as you. I'm not Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, that's right.
I ain't related to Steve-O, man. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
You get people that are just like, oh, you don't mind snakes. Because you're from Australia.
Every time, every
like
day
you're
of my
fucking
life.
I bet, yeah.
I'd love to go
Especially
to
living here.
I'd love to go to Australia, but I'm just so scared of the wildlife. Oh, is that the reason? That's the reason
Yeah.
you haven't gone? Like,
Yeah.
It's because you don't want to do 20 hours
Yeah,
on a
24.
plane
Yeah.
for $3,500 fucking
Oh,
dollars.
yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it's,
no one's going to Australia.
Yeah, oh, fuck no.
yeah.
It's expensive. It's a long flight.
We got the only good one
It looks
here.
nice,
so-
though, James.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got
Oh,
the
yeah.
only
Hey, it's-
Australian that's not
it's-
fake friendly.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
that bad.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not that the flight isn't that bad. I've done that.
Yeah.
It's. I've done 24 hours. I've
Have a
done,
couple edibles and just chill out.
yeah, next time. Yeah.
Bring some Coke for the bad.
But the bad
No,
part
I'm just
is-
kidding. I'm just kidding.
But
Yeah.
the bad part is because you got to do the first couple of stints are to Toronto and Vancouver. So if you're dropping that shit, that stuff's kicking in around
Excellent.
midway
Yeah,
through.
yeah. I want
I'd
to be
see,
wrecked.
yeah, I want to. It's when they can get them at the duty free. If you could pop one at fucking Vancouver,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah, but I guess. Well, you can. What is the rules? You allowed to have it in your. You can't have it in your pockets, but it can't be in your carry-on, can it?
I just think it's
On a plane?
mount rule, isn't it?
Is it a amount?
I think so.
So could you carry an edible to
Getting
Vancouver on the
freaking
plane?
Oh, yeah.
ripped tonight.
You could carry it.
You think?
For sure, yeah. Why wouldn't you?
I don't. You know what's really weird about Sydney Airport to come back from Australia? Like, when you fly from from Australia to Vancouver, so when you're on a connection to Halifax, you do your bag check in Vancouver because that's when you've entered Canada.
Yeah.
But you fill out a form, but at no point did I ever have my bag. Like if I could have, I don't know what happens if I ticked out of meat and fucking whatever else. But at no point did I see my bag until I got to Halifax, which is super fucking.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
That's crazy.
Yeah, airports are fucking.
Airports.
I'll tell you a fucking retarded airport actually. I said it.
Hey,
I said-
we
yeah.
dropped the R on here, bro.
We
It's
prefer-
just a fucking way on the bottle goes.
Handicapped airport.
Sorry, it was a very.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Cut that.
handicap. Yeah, hey, no, that's good. I like it. Handicap. Yeah.
It just. Yeah, it was. Didn't. Yeah. Okay.
If anything, you're dressing it up.
I apologize.
Is that empty? I'll just move down here, Mike.
We all know it's not a slur. It was just a word for stupid.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Or crazy.
110%.
Okay. In Laos, LAOS,
LAOS?
Yeah, is it Laos?
I think so. Wow.
Anyway, borders Thailand to the north, I believe.
Whatever, you're the sex tourist.
Anyway.
Carry on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've done the
yeah.
I've done the Golden Triangle.
Yeah. You've been sex slave through there,
Yeah.
brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let it rip.
Anyway, yeah, you. Did I tell this story? I told some of this story. Anyway, you had to pay $20 US to get into the country for the visa or whatever it was, and you have to have US dollars, and we didn't have it. And we were just fucking like, well, we don't have it. And they're like, well, can you take us to the exchange? And they're like, yeah, took us to the exchange, a very small airport. Security takes us to the exchange, come back, pay the fee, and by the time we get back out, everyone's gone. Like the plane was empty, but that was the so the bag was off the carousel and just sitting there. And I kind of from where my bag was, there was a door to the next room, and the next room was the fucking street. There was no bag check. That was it. Your bag, and then
The next room was God's house.
You're not sneaking anything out of there. And then
You're hanging out at Jesus's.
I do not lie. You immediately left the airport and you're on like dirt. I don't know if it was dirt roads, but you're like, if that's how it was. Because usually you leave an airport and there's still, like in most of these countries, for lack of better words, still a bit of money around the airport. Like you're not just going, and you just went, whoop, like you were in that there. And I saw a cow in the back of a car.
Oh, fuck.
No, I'm not lying. It's like the full movie. I was like, damn, there's a cow in that car.
Yeah.
And then he moved to Scotia. He's like, I've seen this before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, if you come to Belmont,
Like,
you
look,
can see my neighbor do it
down
every
the
once in a
fucking
while.
hill.
Yeah. And when he does it, he's fucking drunk. Just to make it that much cooler. Yeah.
Had to come all the way back to Canada to see that again.
Yeah, that
That's
was
nuts,
that
man.
was a wild airport.
Honestly, now that we're talking about places, now, you've been all over the world, but where's the place you've been that you would never go back? That you just went to, you were like, this is absolutely fucked. I'm never coming back here.
Kingston, Ontario.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back to Kingston.
Yeah.
Do you really want?
Oh yeah, we really want to know.
There's
we have
no-
fans that are wild that want to know.
There is no ethnic reason or.
Oh no! We're not getting into that. Yeah, it's
Israel.
all good.
Israel.
Man. We're
Israel?
Israel. Yeah. What did you see? If you don't want us asking.
Oh, like nothing. I didn't see anything. Like, I
Just
was
didn't like it?
Just Israel as a.
You just wouldn't, yeah.
I don't.
Do you see any God stuff?
Oh, tons. I walked where Jesus walked in Jerusalem and blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
What was that like?
Weird.
I'd have so many fucking questions for those
buddy,
boys over there.
I actually have. I had.
What is the base religion
I
there?
had a few questions myself.
Yeah.
What is the religion of Israel?
There's
The Jews.
but there's 4. That
Oh, is there? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all Christian.
I didn't know that. I thought they were all
It's,
kind of Jerusalem.
Christian, Jews, Arabs, and Druze.
Holy fuck, there's all kinds there. I had no idea. I thought they were all just kind
It's
of.
pretty dangerous too,
Jewish.
right? Israel's somewhat dangerous
Yeah, it's somewhat dangerous. But I mean,
as a tourist.
so there's.
You think is it still dangerous? I think it's leveled out a little bit.
Anytime you have a terrorist organization like willing to do whatever or some kind of civil unrest, sure, it's dangerous. You know, in the United States, you can't walk into a fucking Denny's and not worry about getting shot.
Yeah.
So,
Denny's a shithole too.
I would
from what I
say
hear.
it's comparable to the United States.
Yeah.
They love the U.S. too.
Yeah. So, or I guess I'm just trying to get what would be the crazy of your whole time in the army? What would be your wildest story? I'm sorry,
Jesus,
man. I'm sorry, I'm just coming at. We're on the ball. We're going fucking nuts. Yeah, we're getting wild.
That's probably a few dabs away. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be.
We can pause for a dab break too.
Like the army can have many kind
We're
of
trying to break the internet.
categories, right? You could have like war shit or fun shit or dark shit. Or,
Yeah.
Let's go to fun shit.
I was actually gonna go dark, but let's go
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, I'm ridiculous. Yeah.
Fuck.
Can we go fun then dark?
We go fun. I'm trying to think. So
After fun though, could we maybe go dark a little bit?
yeah.
No worries if not, man.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
say, man, I'm ridiculous on here. I have a couple of drinks in me, and fuck, who knows? I'll be calling a Chinese number later to talk someone's ear
But
off.
I mean,
and
some
fucking
of
Wuhan.
the dark was some of the fun. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. Fucking right, man. Nursing said,
computer turned off.
oh, we're good.
I'm trying to think of like something that's not dark but fun.
You can just go dark if you want.
See, I couldn't tell you my darkest story off the top of my head, to be
Go ahead,
honest.
yeah.
I couldn't.
I could, yeah.
Couldn't. I mean, I have.
You have to really, yeah.
I have dark stories that you wouldn't even imagine. Like out of
Can we get one? Maybe.
fuck, buddy.
I'm sorry,
No,
man.
offline. There's a couple of.
I'm sorry, Mike, too, man. I'm not usually. I'm just like we're on the podcast. The viewers love to hear something wild.
I can tell you like a public consumption dark story in a bit, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Like it gets. I can tell you
It's hard to
stories
really
that
put you
I
on
think
the
are
spot.
funny, and you don't think they're dark. So
I'll listen to that. Yeah, it's awesome.
I'll tell you
man.
a story that you would think is funny,
Yeah.
but is dark.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just got in the army. I just got posted to Kingston. I was 19 years old. And there was a guy there named Mike Moore. And like Mike Moore was kind of all that is man. Do you know what I mean? He was fucking like 6'1", 240 pounds of muscle. It was 2000, so he had frosted tips.
Gang shit. Yeah.
He was from Dominion in Cape Breton.
Yeah.
And he had a big tattoo of the outline of Cape Breton.
Oh, they all do.
And it said, "Down with the Causeway."
Legend status. That's fucking awesome.
And I remember, like, I was asking guys about him, right? And there's, oh, Mikey's fucking crazy. Like, you got to fight at the Kokomo, which is like the bar downtown Kingston.
Yeah.
And he said, it's the first time I've ever seen a guy punch a guy with two guys on his arm, like being flailed around.
Yeah.
So Mike was a tough guy, right? And like no one was safe for Mike. Like he relentlessly pranked people. Like if you were we used to go around and do line work and live in hotels.
Yeah.
If you got home first and started drawing a bath and went to make something, Mike would like sit on the edge of the tub and take a big shit in your fucking bath.
Oh.
And he would relentlessly fuck with you until you told him to fuck off.
That's wild, yeah.
So Mike never fucked with me. Like ever. Yeah. Like ever since I met him, he was just like a cool fucking guy to me.
Yeah.
And one day I went to the gym or something and he saw me. He was fucking jacked. He wore the stupid bodybuilder outfits. And so like it was my like first day in the gym. I was 19. I'm like, doing biceps or something.
Yeah.
The next day I come in and I have my combat shirt rolled all the way like this, and it's tight. And Mike was doing something in the supply area, and he goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "Nothing." He goes, "What are you doing with those fucking sleeves?" He goes, "You got one day in the gym and doing the sleeves." I'm like, "Well, fuck, Mike, you gotta flaunt it." He goes, "Fucking right by." So anyway, so that was like September. And Mike died in a boating accident with his brother in November. And they're hunting geese. And anyway, so we had to find them, right? So like they were gone in the water. There's a place off the coast of Kingston. It's called Wolf Island. And that's where they were. So we took ferries over to Wolf Island. We're in uniform. We're looking for Mike and his brother. Like, someone's going to find his his corpse. You know what I mean? And thankfully, it wasn't me.
Oh, yeah.
But they found jackets, and then they sent divers in. They found Mike and his brother. It's fucking terrible. Anyways, I was 19.
Sorry to hear, man. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
But I mean, it's just like life, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm 19. I'm in the army, and bam, like one of the guys you looked up to is like, he's gone now. You're like,
oh, yeah.
That's quite a lesson at 19 years old.
Fucking right, man. Yeah.
So anyway, I'll shorten this story up. We take 70 linemen down to Dominion in Cape Breton, and we're all going to show up for his funeral, right? We're all there. We're fucking drinking, 5 days straight drinking, and then we all show up his funeral.
Good Cape Breton funeral. Yeah. I love it, man. That's awesome.
So we're all in our dress uniforms. I'm 19 years old. And I'm sitting there. I'm really upset. I have a lot of experience with death, but I mean, this guy, like I looked up to. I was like, oh my God, you're like, you're everything.
Yeah.
And Sergeant Major comes up to me and he goes, "Private Conway." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "We need you to play the last post." I said, "What are you talking about? I've got a fucking bugle. Like, what's going on?" He gives me this. Now, this was 1999. And he gives me a fucking great tape recorder. Like one of these with a handle. He pops in my lap. He goes, "There's a tape in there. It's the last post."
That's all you do is hit play.
And hit play. I'm like, all right. He goes, when they say,
that's my kind of instrument.
Now we're going to play the last post. Hit play. I'm like, all right. He goes, "There's one problem though." He goes, on the tape is the last post in the Reveille. If you remember to Remembrance Day ceremony.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Post,
yeah.
There's a minute of silence.
I can put up a little thing right now.
And then the Reveille.
Yeah, I can put up a little thing right now of what it is. Yeah.
So he gives me the fucking tape. And he goes, "There's only one problem." I said, "What's the problem?" And he goes, "There's the last post in the Reveille, as you know, right, Private?" I'm like, "Yeah, fuck, I know." He goes, "You're supposed to have a minute between it, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I get that." And he goes, "On the tape, the Reveille comes right after." So you have to hit pause. So I'm upset. I'm at a funeral for a guy who's like 30 years old.
Yeah.
Someone who took a liking to me, who I really look up to.
Yeah.
Who died a tragic death. I've been drinking for 5 days.
That's a Cape Breton funeral if I ever heard one.
And the Sergeant Major tells me I have to say,
hit
pause.
That's awesome, man. I love that type of shit, though, man.
Not even close. It's not over.
Oh, fuck yeah. Let's go.
So the priest says he'll now play the Reveille. I'm up in the balcony. I see his parents. His ashes are all right there. And I hit play.
Yeah.
And I think, is this where it stops? Because there's lots of pauses, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. I'd be fucked in that, actually.
Pause. And I'm like, so I'm sitting there and I'm going. I should probably say that for the camera. I'm going.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that, and I'm like, this is where it ends. But when I go to hit pause, I don't believe it. I'm not in it, right? Like, I'm like, I think this is it. So I'm not like, there's no authority.
Yeah.
So we're at this fucking guy's funeral. His parents have lost 2 sons, and where I think the last post ends, which it doesn't.
Yeah.
It goes. I sound like I'm a fucking DJ. No, it literally goes. So I was so distraught. I reach over like 3 pews, grab my Master Corporal at the time, Tony Skinner, and I hope he'll listen to this. I reach over, and we had like a ceremonial white belt. I reach over, I grab my belt, and I pull him back over 2 pews. I said, Tony, what the fuck do I do? He goes, I don't know. Unpause. So I hit unpause. It plays the end of the last post. Immediately plays the Reveille.
That's what we do, boy. Yeah.
I throw the tape recorder away, and I just break down crying. Anyway, I get outside the church to take the friggin' ashes away, and my buddy Hutch comes up, and he had like a gravelly voice, and he looks at me. I'm crying, like I'm in this, like devastated, like I've ruined this funeral, and he looks at me and he goes, "So, you really fucked up the last post." And all I could do was hug him and tell him thanks. Like it was the best moment
just
ever.
to make you laugh, man. That's great. That's fucking great, man. Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
That is
I'm
funny.
eating a lot of tape here.
Yeah.
All right,
But
James.
can I'm just gonna take 1 minute here, boys, to just go ahead and plug something here. If anybody's an animator who watches this or can do animations, we are looking for a 30-second intro. Stop animation. We're gonna look this week anyway, but if any of our fans can do stop animation, reach out, let us know. I'll put this as a little Insta clip so we can see what we can get. But we're trying to get a little intro of stop animation. So if you can do it, let us know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess, Mike, not to just fucking go right into it, but what's the craziest combat story? We just stopped this, and I was just like, man, can I ask you a little combat? And then, but that's what you get it on the bottom. The boys are absolutely wild.
Craziest that story is I once killed 100 Chechens single-handedly.
With a machete.
I made them hold hands. I shoved 2 telephone wires up the one guy's ass. Then I cranked a rotary phone. They all died.
You called my grandmother.
I got tried at the Hague, but I found not guilty. That's the craziest story I have.
And the craziest story I got, I knew a fellow growing up, and he said he knew Jesus' phone number. To this day, I don't believe him. To this day, I don't believe that.
I think he's probably credible.
One thing I was going to bring up, I'm going to completely change the subject. It's something I've been bringing up for a while. Do you ever remember when you were a kid? Like, you have bad kids and you have your friends do bad shit and dumb shit or whatever. Yeah. But do you ever remember the kids that fucking did bad shit? Like, they're usually like an only child and they would do bad shit when no one was around. Do you remember those kids? That's like, they'd tell you, like, I did this. Or I have a I shouldn't say it's family member. They're technically a very stretched family member. But anyway, like, this is like example of shit. I remember being like 10 or some shit. He was a few years older than me.
I just smoked weed. Yeah, sorry.
Being a few years older than me, and I'm being generous, then I might have been like 6 or 7. So he might have been like 11 or some shit.
Yeah.
But like this to put it into perspective, told me he used to prank call child services and say that like his parents did shit.
What?
Yeah. And but it was all pranks and shit. And then he would, when they'd call back, his parents are home. He's like, no, I didn't do that or whatever. But
you did, brother. Oh,
but at the time, I kind of just like was like, oh, that sounds kind of weird, like kind of like, oh, whatever.
Younger, you wouldn't think.
But like reflecting that as an adult, thinking,
oh yeah,
that is, you were like 11, man.
That's
like
wrong as fuck.
But you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, do you remember those kids that like just? It wasn't. You have your kids that do like I would. You do shit because you be like someone's watching. I'm a man, or whatever. But the kids that did stuff when no one was around and they they didn't really tell you to brag. They just told you that's what they did.
Funny enough, you said this.
And whatever. That's not funny what he did. I'm just saying how fucked up.
Funny enough, you said that. That just brought up a real good story of mine.
You might have to cut that out. I didn't know.
No, that's his story.
No, keep going.
This is what. But like kids that just did stuff when no one was around. We used to take the bus when I used to go to Brookdale Elementary, and I can't remember what year this was, but we had one school that was primary to 3, and then you go to Jonathan McCauley, and that was 4 to 6. And I'm pretty sure we were in Brookdale, and there was this kid named Kenny. He was a year older than me, and we used to drop him off on the bus by the trailer park every day. And we went by and we dropped Kenny off one day, and he had like 8 brothers. And one of his little brothers, to this day, man, I'll probably go to jail to see this, but I was about 12. And we fucking dropped Kenny off one day, and his little brother was in the window, stared out with his pecker smeared against the glass, bro.
Smeared?
Yeah, bro, smeared. And he was just a young buck. And we were all like 12, 13. The kid was probably like fucking 7.
Smeared.
And it just all pressed against it. Pecker smeared against the fucking glass, bro.
I can honestly say I've never smeared my pecker.
Me neither, but this kid did, man. This kid did, man. It was a crazy. And I remember even the bus driver. Her name was Shirley. Won't say last name, just Shirley. We had the bus driver, and I'll never forget. She went, "That's something you don't see every day." And I'll never forget it, man. And then and I remember my buddy Mark. Shout out Mark if you ever watch us. Wow, one of my best buddies of all time. He went home and told his parents, and his parent, I can't remember what his dad ended up starting a rumor about this Kenny kid and that he got fucked in the ear. Anyway, I can't remember where this story's going, but all I remember is, Kenny, if you ever listen to this, suck my balls, Kenny. But anyway, no.
Jesus Christ, Kenny.
But yeah,
Look
no,
at that
his little brother, I'll
Gross.
never forget that, man. Pulled it up, and he got off the bus, and everybody looked at him and was like, "What the fuck?" And it was just this little 7-year-old smeared against the window naked. It was like, "What the fuck? This is nuts."
That's fucking weird.
It was weird as shit. It was funny as fuck at the time, but all the time I'll like think about that, and I'll be like, that was fucked up. His parents, I don't think, weren't home. His parents were in jail, I'm pretty sure.
Man,
they were
he was
just
proud
running.
of his
Kenny,
dad, man.
Kenny was running the house at about 13.
Proud of what he's had.
He had his whole outfit. Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, no, kids were ruthless.
I used to have a friend in elementary school that would just shit anywhere. Yeah, man. So, like, you're talking about the kid that did bad things by himself.
Yeah.
So this kid was 6. I lived up here in Masstown at the time. And his name was Steven. And his whole family was normal.
They couldn't afford Devin for
but they were normal. Like, they were clean. Yeah. They were normal people. With Steven, who was like the youngest one, he was 6. It was like disgusting. Like, he always had like shit at the base of his eyebrows and like nasty ass teeth and shit.
One of them kids.
But like, how did his parents let him get like this? Like, they were normal.
Yeah.
And like, we would make BMX tracks because like it was a big deal, right? BMX in the 80s. We're just like building like seesaw jumps and half pipes, or what we thought it was.
Yeah.
And then we wanted to do one that was like a jump and then a pit with water in it.
Yeah.
And like, we show up one day and Steven's like crouched over the fucking pit. Just taking a big, nasty, greasy shit. Oh. And we're like, Steve, what are you doing? This is our bike track.
Yeah. No shit like, here, bro.
It's like I had to go. And he just thought it was normal with all his like eyebrow scum and everything.
Yeah.
I wonder if his parents like ever washed
savage.
Because that's the thing when you're a kid, you realize that it stopped at like maybe 10 or 11 when kids would do stuff that was normal. Like, not saying that what you just said was normal, but they do stuff.
I mean,
that was like kind of normal. Like, it's like real. You realize they were too old to be doing that, but when you're a kid, you can kind of be like, oh, I'm still a kid, so I don't compute that very well.
Do you guys? I know, man.
Steven was liberated.
Do you guys want to hear the most wild shit story of all time?
Shitting story?
Like shit story of all time.
Dude,
I think I told that on a previous episode.
Oh, listen to this though. This is savage, and I wasn't there for this. I'm just replaying an episode. So teasers, Amherst, Nova Scotia. The boys are outside having a cigarette. A fella comes out. He lives on Mount Watley Road, as far as I know. That's what he said anyway. The man comes forth. He taps on my buddy's shoulder and says, "Man, fuck, I just had to do something a bit out of character." My buddy goes,
I know where this is going.
My buddy goes, "What? The fuck you talking about? You had to do something on a character?" He goes, "Yeah, man, I had to shit really bad, and I went in, and both the stall doors were locked. So I went outside, and I shit by the train tracks, and I just dragged my ass along the grass to wipe it. Bro, this guy said I did something out of character, dude. What the fuck? That is not out of character. That is savage, bro. Picture a dog. Picture a dog wiping his ass on the ground, Mike. And this guy, he said I had to drag my ass along the grass so to clean it up because he said he had no toilet paper. Bro, that is fucking savage, dude. That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's not right, dude. That's not right, bro. Like,
oh man.
Fuck.
That's brutal.
That's
Poop
fucked.
stories are funny.
But I always found it funny that people could take a shit in nightclubs and bars and stuff. I could never do that.
Oh man, dude, I got just can I tell one more quick one?
No.
This is a real good one. God graduate with Dryden Dawson. If you ever watch this, fuck you. But I'm keeping that in there. I love Dryden to death. I love Dryden. He was one of my best music back then. We're at Dooley's in Amherst. Dooley's, man, is the one spot to go, right? Oh man, yeah. The boys are there. There's a couple pregnant women on the dance floor smoking cigs. It is what it is. You're living in the moment. You're young. So, the boys are at Dooley's. We go. All of a sudden, I'm sitting outside the bathroom, kind of a little dance on, kind of going. All of a sudden, my buddy Jordy McManaman comes out of the bathroom. He goes, man, you got to come in and see this. There's a guy in there puking.
Jordy?
Yeah, oh yeah, Jordy. He goes, he's puking. Buddy in the stall's puking his fucking guts out, bro. This is hilarious. You got to come see this. So I go in the bathroom. All we hear is, but like we could see the shoes in there. They're just skimmering everywhere. We're like, what the fuck is this guy going on? Halfway through it, I go, holy fuck. I tapped Jordan. I know those shoes. I was like, that's fucking Dryden. That's fucking Dryden. I go, Dryden, you all right there, bud? He goes, all you hear is, nope. He just continues to puke and puke and puke. And the boys are sitting there. Next thing we know, we have like 8 or 10 people in this little bathroom. Everybody's just like slapping the wall laughing. Dryden's like, bleh, bleh. And every once in a while you just hear, this is fucked. This ain't even okay, bro. And it just, bleh, bleh. And the boys are just fucking laughing. And then all of a sudden it starts, we're going, Dryden. And he just puking his guts out anyway, man. It went on, and then all of a sudden the bouncers came in, they opened the fucking stall, they grabbed him, they were like, you gotta get the fuck out of here, and they just dragged him out. They were like, you guys gotta stop laughing at this guy. That's one of the best things I've ever seen in my life, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, I've done the old tactical before.
Yeah, but yeah, to shit in the bathroom is insane, bro. Is to get back to it. Man, shit is insane.
I did 20 years in the Army, and I've never shit on the ground.
Yeah.
No, I won't do it. I've
done it.
I've shit in nasty ass porta potties. Think 20 porta potties for 18,000 people. Yeah.
That's a rough one.
I have, or over a wooden box.
Yeah.
I've never shit on the ground. I'm proud of that fact.
Yeah, I can never do that. If I went camping or something, I held that.
Yeah, man. One time my old man told me when I was 38, I never thought you were meant for the Army. I was like, you know what? I have to agree with you.
Yeah.
Scared of bugs. Only wants to shit on porcelain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never shit anywhere that I shouldn't have shit.
No.
Yeah.
It's a toilet. That's it.
Oh man, you have that in the Army, man.
My buddies camp and stuff. They'll go hang onto a tree and stuff.
Bro,
fuck, nah.
I know.
There's people that like to shit in places they shouldn't be shitting.
Oh yeah, dude.
We have guys in the Army called the Phantom Shitter.
It's a fetish, bro.
They come over the radio and go, "It's the Phantom Shitter. It's the Phantom Shitter."
Okay.
And then shit would show up.
Bro, where would they shit?
Tanks.
Oh.
They would fucking shit on the commanding officer's hatch. Yeah.
Actually, I remember.
And somehow they'd be watching as the commander tried to get into his seat. And you come over the radio net going, it's the Phantom Shitter.
One of my buddies got his car shit on it.
That's the name of this episode. It's the Phantom Shitter.
One of my buddies at a high school party came out and someone shit on the hood of his car. I remember.
Oh, bro! What do you do to deserve that?
I don't know. I don't know what he did. But that's ruthless, man. That's ruthless,
Dude, that's fucking insane,
Did you ever go on Urban Dictionary?
No, well, not really. I mean, if I'm looking something
So,
up.
like, we used to look up our buddies' names on the Urban Dictionary.
Oh yeah.
And I had a buddy, his name was Ken Bailey. And then we just, like, entered Ken Bailey into the fucking thing. And his name in the Urban Dictionary meant if you have massive diarrhea, slide and do it on the windshield of a Pontiac Tempest, slide down holding your ankles while screaming victory. That's a Bailey.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh man.
that's savage, bro.
We got grim.
Who comes up with that shit?
That's savage,
I don't know.
bro.
That's yeah. I never heard of that one.
That's fucking straight wild, bro.
I did my name on it. It's not good.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know that was a thing.
I'm actually gonna read it.
I've only
I'm gonna find it and read it.
Yeah.
I've only just
It's
I've only
actually
just
really nice.
looked up things that I didn't know the meaning of. And that's what came up. I've never typed other things in there.
It's been a while since I used that website, but
I don't really use
I got
websites.
some informative
like-
web
I'm-
information.
I'm 41, so I'm like literally 5 years from retweeting misinformation.
You're 5 years away from us making the beam okay, boomer.
I'm probably a day and a half away from like opposing abortion, gay marriage, white Nikes.
God no,
round
man. God
Oakleys.
no. Oh man.
I actually had a moment last summer. Me, Bonnie, and Wyatt, and Mickey was born. So yeah, it was my entire family at the time.
Yeah.
We're at Peggy's Cove. And I went and got everybody ice cream. And I came back and I was wearing like khaki shorts, fucking Oakleys that like the lenses were blue, a backwards cap with a gray beard and a polo shirt. I got into the fucking car and I said, Wyatt, I am not buying any more Jordans or any more Oakleys. And he's like, why? I'm like, because I look like a Trump supporter. He's like, I just thought you looked 40.
Oh,
'Cause I'm a fucking punk rocker, man.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
We're through the tequila here, another glass. I'm fucking ripped. It's 9:30 at night. I'm fucking zapped.
Jesus Christ, son.
No.
Calm the fuck down.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I gotta calm the fuck down. We're gonna have one of Mike give me a propeller. We're having a propeller. Way she goes. I'm fucking hammered.
Yeah.
And
James, you seem pretty sober.
I'm pretty good. I'm good. I'm feeling alright.
what do you think, Wish?
Wrap it up.
Should we wrap her up now? We're an hour and a half, honestly.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good
We're
episode.
actually wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Up to you, Mike.
Oh my God, I have so much more to say.
What do you?
Fire it up.
Fuck, let's
Fire
go.
it up.
No.
What do you have? No. What do you got to say on the? Oh, did anything come up on the Urban Dictionary?
Oh, for the Conway?
Yeah.
I'll find it, and then we definitely got to do it.
And it is pronounced Conway.
Yeah,
Conway.
Conway.
I was born with a little French in me, so
Can we?
I like weed. Yes. I'm just kidding.
Conway.
Yeah, but
here we go.
What's Conway in French?
There it is. Conway in French?
They had to say Conway in French. Why'd you have to?
Conway.
Bitch, I'm from Wexford County in Ireland. There's no fucking French that say Conway. All right. So, this is the Urban Dictionary definition of Conway,
Yeah.
which happens to be my last name. Fuck. Conway is an object of great size, mainly width. I thought that was a good thing. Until I kept reading. That passes with considerable pain out of the anal canal. The anus canalium.
Oh, if they put canalium instead of bro.
Yeah, but this is where it gets bad because they have like evidence.
Those are good springs.
A Conway gets its name from its literal parts, con, a negative aspect, as in the case of feces, with it being extremely hard, wide, and maybe even nutty. Terrible, hazardous to the rectum, and way the passage. This refers to the rectum and the anal mouth.
Who wrote this, man?
Oh, bro.
Therefore, by conglomerizing these two definitions together, we get Conway, which is a big old hard, crusty shite that is passed through the anal canal, where the turd rips the lining of the anus.
Oh.
The International Anus Awareness Group, or the IAAG, says this happens to 1 in 13 Guadeloupeans a year.
I have to use the bathroom.
And unfortunately, is increasing among 20 to 30-year-olds. Doctors say that is the third highest killer of people when in the toilet after heart attacks and premature ejaculation accidents, which claims 1 in 6. Guy.
6.
Hey, man. Can I talk to you? Guy 2. Sure thing, Holmes. Guy 1. Last night I did a Conway, and, well, I can't do anything. Can't sit down. Can't give my mom my dirty clothes to wear. Guy 2. Conway, what the hell's that about? Why can't you sit down? Dirty clothes? What's this about? You're not gay, are you, Holmes? Guy 1. No, man. I eat a lot of really nutty foods. I mean, really nutty foods. And, well, last night, when I was a kid, dreaming of being next to Kevin Costner, and when I shit, the pain was terrifying. And when I looked down, there was blood everywhere. On the bowl, on the door, on the ceiling.
On the door! What the fuck?
And down my legs. This is my favorite line.
Bro!
I was making the flag of Japan all night on tissue paper.
This is making me fucking hold tight, bro!
Guy 2. What the? But how? And then he collapses on his own vomit.
What do we do here?
What the fuck, bro?
My favorite thing is making the flag of Japan on the toilet paper.
Bro, how do you make that on a toilet? Like, you just feel like that's only a dot, but like, what the fuck?
Someone
bro?
wrote that, man. Someone
That's
sat
savage
down and wrote that shit.
dude. Oh my
And personally,
goodness, bro.
as a Conway, I take offense.
I don't blame you, bro.
That's fucked.
That's fucking absolute savage. Oh my goodness.
Spoiler alert, I wrote that. No, I
Yeah.
didn't.
Oh my goodness. Well, boys, after that, should we rip one more shot? Fucking call this thing off, or are the boys too gibbled?
No, I'm gonna save mine. I'm gonna save mine for the fight.
Man, I'm gonna have a shot. Can I
I'm gonna show you. I'll have a shot. I'm gonna have a whiskey.
Yeah, let's have a whisk. Let's have a Makers. Let's finish out that bottle of Makers.
I'm not.
bro.
I just said I'm not doing that.
No, did you?
Yeah, I'll do that
Can
shit.
I get Makers? I'll take a shot of that shit, bro.
Crack the 40.
40 cre. Oh yeah.
Oh, Mike brought 40.
Yeah. Oh, Canadian whiskey.
Oh, for fuck! I just spilled a little
Real
bit.
whiskey.
You having this?
No, I just poured Makers. Sorry, boys.
So
Fucking hammered. The boys got absolutely fucked tonight.
send her off.
Oh, fuck, boys.
All right.
I just poured
Thanks
mine
for
in
having
the
me,
ground.
guys.
It was good knowing you.
All right, that's good.
I love some
I
Makers.
just have to have a word with myself.
I love me some Makers, brother.
I had a conversation with myself just then.
Yeah.
You got this, big fella.
You can end this off. Well, boys, we got an hour and 38 minutes in this thing.
Let's do her up.
Mike, thank you very much for coming on tonight, man.
Thanks for having me.
That was awesome, brother. I hope we can have you on again, too.
Well, I mean, I can do this probably like bi-weekly.
Yeah. Fire up. Fire the
It's
fuck
more than
up.
we are. It's more than we are.
Oh, man, Mike's going to be one of those dudes we're going to have. Soon enough, it's going to say Mike Conway number 8.
Yeah.
So, anyway, just get listening to that in the future. We appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight. We got a little bit fucked up, to be honest with you. I'm absolutely fucking twisted. But we'll be back next week with some more. And, hey, we love yous all. And, everybody have a good night. Fuck you, Ian. And everybody have a good night. Take her easy. And Sunday supper's tomorrow. So let's get cooking. Let's go.